Bakarios Walang, known as the wizard of Meghalaya's music culture, once sang, "It's as old as time and it will last beyond the four seasons. It springs from the depths of the earth. It flows from the heart of the Duitara." The Duitara is of utmost importance to the Hinotrap tribe, as the structure of the instrument is a representation of the culture and values of a Khasi family. The traditional instrument has four strings made of ksai muka that represents the children, the parents, and the elder uncle of the family. Professor Meban Lingdong completed his PhD in the playing techniques of the Duitara. He has now extensively been working towards reviving the instrument and at the same time teaches students about traditional Khasi instruments. Let's hear what he has to say about Shillong being known as the rock capital of India.
My name is Meban Lindo. I would say I'm a folk musician because I concentrate more on folk music, and I also teach in Martin Luther Christian University in the Department of Music, and currently I'm the head of the department. And I play the Duitara and then play ksing, bom, ksing chandrang, ksing and thay, and other percussion as well, but not the wind instrument. I cannot play wind instrument. I play string instrument and percussion instrument. Yeah. I did my study on the playing techniques of the Duitara, and of course, I also look into a little bit on the history and then origin of the Duitara, but my focus is on the playing techniques. Yeah. Okay, when we see rock capital, see rock here, it refers to a genre, right? So if you look at Shillong, right from the early, say 50s or 40, 50, 60s, according to what we've heard from our elders and then from books that we have read, it's not just rock music, right? There's a lot of other genres that Shillong is known to, right? So maybe there is a certain period where rock and roll is very popular, right? So maybe that is an opinion of one person, but to come to the conclusion that Shillong is a rock capital, I will not really agree, but I would say instead of saying rock capital, I would say it's a music capital. Why? Because when we see music, it can represent a lot of genres, right? And then it represents a lot of different types of musical instruments, right? So instead of saying rock music or rock capital, I would say it's a music capital. And then another point is that, earlier we never had, or maybe we have just a very, very few music schools, or maybe when you look from the music education point of view. But if you look at this day and age, we have lots and lots of music schools, lots of cultural organizations, or maybe music organizations, right? And then performers, music teachers, so on and so forth. So these has really contributed to what I would say like it's a music capital or a music hub. Yeah. If you look at our music, the Khasi music, it is a music where it is handed down from one generation to another through oral tradition. So I would say this is an initial stage where we have just started to document, say in a written form, or maybe documentation through audio recordings and video recordings, right? So, but yes, I would say we have started, not just from the university, and lots of other colleges and individuals as well, they've started. So, but I think there's a lot of work that needs to be done in order to make this instrument popular, not just the Duitara, but I mean the Khasi music as a whole.
Pinkman Langkharngi is a school teacher by profession, but his passion in the instrument led him to learn to play the musical instrument, and now he plays it every night to relieve his stress.
I'm Master Pinkman Langkharngi. I stay at Nongkrem village, East Khasi Hill district, Meghalaya, Shillong. At present, I'm working as a school teacher. I was a postgraduate student. I was mastered at my Khasi language, and so I'm a teacher at a secondary level in my languages. So I was, since my childhood, I have this enthusiasm, like I was fond of playing music. So I'm choosing this like one of my hobbies. I was so interesting of it. And at the beginning, actually being since my childhood, actually I don't know how to play. So it took a long time to play. So I went for teaching at some institute, musical institute. And so I got training for 2-3 years like that. So I start playing since that time. So I can play it well also right from the time when I was finished from the musical institute, traditional musical institute, I mean, like that. Yeah, actually, it's really give me a pleasure. I was fond of it, and it gives me a peace actually, because you know music flows. When music flows means like it gives a peace to every souls. So playing my own traditional music, Duitara, so it gives me an immense pleasure. It gives me a happiness moment, a very happiness moment at the time when I play, because you know this Duitara is one of a very rare instrument, I can say, and a very beautiful one also at its melody. So when we play this Duitara, so we tell the stories, we tell stories, those folk tales, fairy tales and all, and like we tell the children. That is the thing. When we play means like we just give them the moral through the songs. We give so many moral lesson to children. We teach them through music. We teach good things. We inculcate in them the good things through music instead of words, but we accompany along with music, that with this traditional, this Duitara. So it really a good time. And then the music's also, it goes deep into the heart. Instead of playing just a music, barely music and the sound, actually it gives somehow the feeling of goodness. But somehow, like when we talk, we try to teach them the good ways and all through music, and then no one will talk at that time. All the children at home, they will just keep silent. Only the music and the song goes on. It is a very good time at the time when we give them the lesson.
One can only feel the depth of the rhythm of Duitara when one plays it with all his heart. The Meghalayan explored the depths of the stringed instrument and talked to Bapin Shillong, who has been making the instrument since the 90s.
Nadundai kulang kuma Nadu kipor barimbaja Hadu kadni mentangi rai Rilai pos im khat ardalai Jusco juga hi simen, masco ba kaduitara abang atem kaduitara kalau nggak ya kaba sotenat ya kemensim juga rekat bak kaduitara abang asyong manikot uot surjing roai, kamtam akipor menmiet abang asyong kai harut depai harut jangan geding, Ngasih tembun jat kisur kisah mi nak donut ke jonga nak mensim jonga ngasih tahu bun teli ke jingruai lingba kisur jonga Duitara. Tang ngasngo ke Duitara ai sibun jing mentoy nak mata ke jing im ke jonga. Ayo ru mentau ban penwandur ya ke menor ro ngayo ru mentau ban penwandur sapang kaniam karukom sapang kari ke jat benrio sapang ki badon saudang jong ni kamariang ban ayo ru ban sanjur ling bag jing ruai hakapor mangatem Duitara ada bat ru artat bat ki bat ukulom angkat ke kopi kar kopi bang tho iki sur jing ruai kumtang ayo ban sna sibun ki sur jing ruai ling bag Duitara bat ngalapan mi ru ye sibun teli jing ruai giba ngalapalaj ki paj ba kumtang sngo kalong ga ike ka basung tanat ak jing im jenga kumtang sedang ruman penwandur man snana du kisnem ki blalej no namar ngasngo haladi kalong ga jing matoy nak mata ka jonga bat kumjur nga kentu ye ki kon ki kiti ki jongi khamtam ki kon samla makin ya persang lem makin ya bot lem kanang ba kini ki mati bat kiriti jong ulang swa man swa kinum jakno kinum dono tangan ka pateng ke jongi mata dei ai ba kan long do long snam kan long ka kadenti nam ta ki wei pat ki pateng ki mansawan bat bukan kiuru hakmat jong partai nang mata gini ki tiar tem tiar put jong ukasi ndai kamtam ya Duitara ki kesing kum kitang muri kum ki besli bat ki wei sibun ba ki jingtem ukasi ndai ki badon po kan ka bri nyo trap nyo skum kumta ngakan tui gi long den man den bakin persyang wat la hoi mata ki bon gi ba tem ya sibun jing tem kum gi gitar gi drums kum gi keyboard kum gi wig ki jat jing tem ki bawan na sabar kri jongi ki sotanat man tem ki ho ngaru sotanat man tem ki tang ba to ai ba kanik ka kariti bakani ka mati jong kilang shwa man shwa khamtam mi jing tem jing put jong kasi ndai ai bikin long hakmat kengin bu hakmat kengi kita bat ngin sak penekam lang pan bat kita gi bangi warakna sabaru
The Meghalayan Bureau.